What's up, everybody? Today I'm doing my podcast based on these NBA playoffs that just started. Shit is chaotic. Shit is crazy. We're gonna get straight down to the business. I'm not satisfied. I mean, it's very entertaining, but at the end of the day, as a guy who been dipping and dabbing in the betting world, I'm starting to notice a lot of players that look like they don't really show a lot of effort when they playing these games. If you was to single a lot of players who, because I'm not sure if any of you are aware or up to date with this betting system, but as I told my girl who was not really into sports like that, but she know a few players here and there that I talk about, famous players that show their face on TV commercials and movies or whatever. So she know a few players or whatever, but the more she started watching, the more she started getting interested. And then when I got her into this betting stuff, it just escalated it like through the roof for her as far as get to know these players. You pick a player and you watch them ball out, hoping they make it to a certain goal that you think that they're gonna get to, or not make it to the certain goal that you think they're gonna make it to. So it makes the game that much more interesting. If you're not really into sports like that, betting on a player and watching the game can definitely get you into the sport. So you pick a player. Let's say you pick somebody like LeBron James. Everybody know LeBron. Let's say he has to get 23 points. You can go into a betting app and say if you want to pick him to get over 23 or less than 23 points, right? He get over 23, he get 24 points along with the other players you bet on, and you win your bet. Get less, you lose, right? Simple as that. Very simple. All right, so you pick these certain players, tune in, you start watching these players, right? You like, okay, throwing the ball, somebody throwing the ball, when the player get the ball, you hoping they score. If you pick them to score a certain amount of points, you hoping they pass it to a good shooter when you want them for assist, because you pass it to these niggas who don't know how to shoot, or these guys who also quick to throw the ball, who are pass it to somebody who cold and they can't get any shots, so they quick to pass the ball. You see that, like, okay, pass the ball, somebody that can shoot. Somebody get a center, you hoping they can get all the rebounds, get all the blocks or whatever, right? So that makes the game that much more interesting. Getting to the point I'm trying to make, though, since these playoffs have started, I mean, I know my players, right? I've been watching basketball all my life. I know my players. I know pretty much every player in the NBA. I know every player name or face, but majority of the players that play on a consistent daily basis, I know pretty much every player. So since the playoffs started, I've been definitely tuned in. I mean, it's the playoffs. It's big time, prime time, every game, So I'm picking my players, I'm watching the game. I start picking players that I know that these start players that has to step up in these playoffs in order for these teams to win. I pick a player and I'm watching him during the game. I know this guy is talented. I know this guy can play amongst all the best players in the NBA. He's a starter caliber type player. He gets rebounds. He can get up shots. He plays good defense. He can shoot threes. He can shoot free throws, Even if you have an off game, he can get you some points and rebounds effortlessly. That's how good this player is. I'm watching this game. He's standing around. I'm watching loose balls. Instead of him running to the floor, diving to catch the loose ball that's right in front of him, he's backing away, backpedaling. Some of y'all might know this guy who I'm talking about. I'm not gonna say it. I might say his name. I'm watching this guy. I got money on this guy. He's the only guy in my parlay that I'm sitting here like, oh, he the only one that got to get green tonight. Everybody else cashed out for me. He the only one left. I'm just waiting on this dude just have a spurt of rebounds and points and assists and blocks, whatever. I got him for fantasy, right? Not even close. I'm watching this dude for the past 2 quarters, the third and the fourth quarter, and he's literally out there as a space filler. He's out there running back and forth. He look like he tired. That's number one. He's not playing any defense. Well, he played minimal defense, but he's not playing defense as the type of person who I'm playing defense so I can show my guys that I played a good defensive play and then reward me with the ball on the offensive end. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you know basketball, you know. If you go out there and you get a block and you rush down the court, somebody who feel like, hey, man, let me reward that man. Let's throw him an alley. You know what I'm saying? Let's catch him in the corner so he can get a little spot up three, right? He's playing minimal defense. He's not really sticking out at all. If you didn't pick him up for a bet, you wouldn't even know he was in the game. That's the sadness of the situation. It was ridiculous. And then he's not even the only guy that I've been seeing do this. Like, these guys that you pick are like the X factors of a team. So you expecting these guys to step up because you know the starters going to be starters. They going to have good games. They're going to have bad games. But even in the bad games, they show their effort. Why? Because the camera is always on the stars. Anthony Davis, LeBron James, Anthony Edwards, you know what I'm saying? Karl-Anthony Towns, Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey. The camera is always on these players, whether you're having a good game or not. They're going to show your stat line. Oh, he's 4 for 15 tonight. He is getting his points at the free throw line. Why? Because you're a star. You got to get it how you can get it. If you can't get your points, shooting threes, going into the paint, backing down, getting easy layups, you're going to get it at the free throw line. That's for damn sure. I'm not seeing these guys doing what they got to do to put points on the board, to keep the game close, to keep the game consistent, to show their fellow teammates that, yo, I deserve to be out here. And if you're not showing it, put them on the bench. Easy as that. So a lot of times I'll be blaming these coaches sitting like, okay, they got them out there, and I'm watching them, and I know they're seeing the same thing I'm seeing. They got eyes like I got. They watch these players every single day. Practice, game. I'm watching them every other day on TV. I'm not watching them in practice. I'm not talking to them on the bus, on the plane, in the car. You know what I'm saying? They watch these players every day. They know their personality, their demeanor. They know their playoff, their tendencies when they out there on that court. As a guy who's just watching them when they play on game day, I'm expecting a certain type of effort when I see these guys. You can't come out one game, score 28 points, 10 rebounds, 3, 4, 5 assists, and come out the next game and put up 8 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, and I'm got it, and not getting no free throws, and not getting fouled, not drawing any foul. You can't do that, bro. You can't do that. Basketball is basketball. It's the same thing over and over. It's different teams, different players, but it's the same thing. You practice your technique. You practice what you're supposed to go out there and do every game. It don't change, bro. Yes, we have off games, but in a playoff game, you step it up. You don't go out there and just be standing in the corner waiting for the ball to come to you, or it look like you praying that the ball don't come to you, so you don't catch fire, so you don't show that I gotta make this shot because you know you can make the shot. Seem like you out there just throwing the game away. From a person who knows basketball and know what a basketball player is supposed to do when he's out on that court, I'm looking at you like you throwing the game away. You like you out there hoping you don't get the ball. You stand on the opposite side of the court where the ball is, not at. They not throwing you the ball. And when you do, you're chugging up a three. You're missing shots. You're not trying to get the rebounds. You're right up under the goal for no reason. Not jumping, not defending, not boxing out. You're not doing anything. You know who you are. I watched you last night. You know who you are. You probably ain't watching this, but I don't give a damn. At the end of the day, that shit is sickening. That shit is sickening for us as fans of the game to put our hard-earned money on the line for these players to step up and do their job. And they out there looking like they don't even want to be out there. It is sickening. You understand me? And I don't like it. Yeah, it hurt me because I lost money on this shit. But at the end of the day, even if I wasn't betting and I was a big fan of this team or this player and I watched this game and I was to see that hurts even more. I can make some money back, but at the end of the day, I can't look at somebody who plays like that and defend this guy and say, oh yeah, he one of the best supposed to be on the team. He should not be traded. If this guy who supposed to be a major part of this team goes out there looking like that when he was a great addition to the team last year, and he come out there looking like that last night, starting to make me feel a certain type of way. Like, we know how you play, guy. You a big name. You're not a household name yet, but you goddamn near. You get out there and you play your goddamn heart. I mean, come on now. I shouldn't have to tell y'all this. That shit is sickening. Like, come on now. I mean, I'm not a professional, but I can get out there and I can show more effort. You take time out, taking breaks and catching your breath. When you get out there, you put it all on the line. You understand? That's all we asking for as fans. That's all we want to see is you actually getting out there and hustling every single play. You can't play. You're not going to play the whole game because you got other players that's better than you out there playing more minutes than you. So why are you out there looking like you tired? You're not showing no effort, cuz. Like, come on, bro. It's not cool. Just want to vent a little bit on that. Like I said, it's multiple players out there. If you take the time out to look at all these guys, and it been some crazy ass games, man. This Phoenix series with New York, oh, crazy. And Joel Embiid pissed off because he know they should be 2-0 right now. The world know it could be either way. New York or Philly 2-0. It could be 1-1. It could have been either way. And that shit sucks. As a player who go out there, put it all on the line, coming back from being injured, he probably rushed himself back so he can be there for his team into the playoffs. To get there, you have players on your team that don't have that same mentality as you. You thinking they do, but they don't. They out there thinking it's a game when some players out there looking at this shit as life, you know. Some out there looking at it like, oh, it's just basketball, it's just a game. Nah. You're on the wrong team. Pick a different squad. Fuck out of here. A lot of teams like that. The Lakers Nuggets series, the same thing. It could be either way. Lakers had big leads in both games. Gave it up. The New Orleans series. New Orleans is tough now. New Orleans can get up there too. And they can also lose the league. Do not sleep on New Orleans. They coming. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take that back. They not coming. They there. They up in there in the top 8 seed. I give you a 6, 7, 8 seed for the past few years. But until they figure out this situation with a point guard or doing however they gonna figure out if they gonna have Zion or Brandon Ingram to be the number one guy. They gotta figure it out. Willie Green over there, he ain't having a business. I mean, he a good coach. He got him up there shining, but they gotta take a step closer. Get them a DeJounte Murray. Get them a Trae Young. You understand? Get them somebody like that. I remember they had Rajon one time. They had Lonzo one time, and they was alright with them guys. But you know. That was in the past. Get some point guard, they're gonna be straight. Alvarado come out the bench. Alvarado need to start, in my opinion. He need to start. But then CJ McCollum. So if he can be a 30-point a night guy, but hey man, playoffs is a different type of animal, man. That Miami-Boston series, bro, that's gonna be tough. Everybody think the Boston's gonna sweep. Nah. First of all, Miami came back in that game, made it a 3-point game, made it close, and that was without Jimmy Butler. Not to say Jimmy Butler's just gonna be out there scoring 35, 45 points a night, but his presence as a defensive player is needed. Why? Because Miami is a defensive team. Miami is a everybody playing on the same type of level team. Like anybody can go out there and have a good game. Terry Rozier, who's been hurt, another offensive presence, can go out there and score 30 points. Tyler Hero can go out there and score 30 points. Jim Butler can go out there and score 30 points. Bam Adebayo can go out there and score 25, 30 points. You understand me? Like, Jaime Jaquez is the rookie out there. That boy right there is something special. Keep an eye out on that guy. That's my man's right there. That boy go out there and go for damn 10, 15, 20 and look good doing it. He's one of them guys that you see, you feel his presence through the screen. When he get on that court, you see him backing down. You see him taking fadeaways. Come on, man. That dude's something special. Something special. All we need is a few more players like that. Put them together and see what they can do. And then Caleb Martin, that he ain't play off Caleb Martin yet. Why? Because he ain't really getting all his minutes like he did last year when he went off. But that's on the coach, man. That's on the coach. Coach got to figure out how you going to do these minutes, how you going to share these minutes. You got two of the starters out in Terry Rozier and Jimmy Butler. Something got to happen. Like Nikola Jovic, that boy, something serious. But you got to pick and choose. You got to pat a nigga in the game important times, man, because he's tall and he can shoot. He tall. He can be in the paint. You know what I'm saying? You just got him at the perimeter all the time. Put the nigga in the paint. He tall, man. You know? So it's ways you can freak it and tweak it to get this shit to work. You got to figure it out because Kristaps, Derek, Jalen, Jason, them boys, truth, bro. Drew, man, look, that top 5 is the best top 5 on every team in the NBA. There's no better top 5 starters in the NBA than that Boston team. Name one. I'll wait. None. From 1 to 5, nobody in the NBA got a better starting 5 than Boston. I'm trying to think. That's something like. Nope. Center. Power forward. Nah. First of all, Jason and Jalen are like 1A, 1B. That's number one. Drew Holiday, one of the best defending point guards in the league. Derek White, defensive, great. Offensive, he can get on. He can get on now. He can get you like between 15, 20, 25 points on a good night. And then, come on, now I ain't got to talk about Kristaps. But y'all already know they got the truth. Somebody car going crazy. Yeah, well, it ain't my car. So, yeah, man, that Miami team gonna come back and make it a series. If they don't win tonight, on a Tuesday night tonight, set game 2, they got to go to Miami. Miami play better on the road, and we got blew out on the road. If they go out there and go crazy tonight, be looking for this to be a series because we play, like I said, we play better on the road. So, I mean, I'm a Miami fan. Y'all know me. Miami Heat all day, Miami Dolphins all day. Been there. Never gonna change. But I'm rambling and getting off subject. Yes, pay attention to these playoffs. Playoffs been going crazy. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention to these players. Watch who you bet or bet with. Why should you spend your money on? Because these players out here really on some suspect shit. I'm looking at y'all. I got a few of y'all on my mind right now that I told myself I'm never picking y'all again. Because I picked the over, you go under. I picked the under, you go over. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I can name a list of y'all niggas I'm never going to bet on again. You're gone. You're gone. Erase from my memory. You fucked up. Why? Because you can't go out there and make me no money. I don't fuck with you no more. Yeah. Alright, y'all. I'm done. This car outside keep on beeping. I don't know who car this is. About to go see what's up with that. Catch y'all on the flip side. Might make a video later on tonight when the game's over. I'ma holler at y'all later.